Here you are, Gateway Arch National Park. And I'm guessing a pretty good view straight ahead here. There we go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome, hello, to St. Louis, Missouri, where we are here to see the latest national park that we are gonna see. And you'd be like, well, what are you doing in St. Louis to see a national park? Well, one of the more surprising national parks on the map is the St. Louis Arch. You wouldn't think it's a national park, but it is. So we're here this morning to come and see it. We try to see all the national parks, and it was right on our way. We stayed here last night, just outside of the city. Let's see, what is it? Oh, it's July 27th today, 2024. It's a beautiful day here in St. Louis. Probably going to be mid-80s again.
This morning though.
Yeah, it is nice this morning. Probably 75 right now. Real nice. So we parked at the Arch parking, which is just a short walk to the Arch. So let's go ahead and get around the corner here and get to the Arch. So the national park, the Arch Park, starts right here in the city. This here is part of the park. This is the old courthouse, and the next block over is also part of the park. But here is what we're here to see. So we're gonna go ahead, walk across here, and get a better look at it and see if this says anything interesting. Western reach of the Revolution. The battle of Fort San Carlos was the westernmost battle in the American Revolution on May 26, 1780. About 300 townspeople, including Spanish soldiers, French settlers, and enslaved and free Americans, rallied to defend St. Louis. In front of you, along what is now 4th Street, they had prepared a mile-long trench encircling the colonial town. The town's greatest weapons were the cannons atop Fort San Carlos Tower. The Allied British and American Indian forces traveling from the upper Midwest were intent on gaining Western territory. Although they were outnumbered 2 to 1, the townspeople stopped the raid, preventing the British from taking control of the Mississippi River. Cool. So Fort San Carlos, we are here. We've been just over that way, and this is the trench. Cool. So here you are, Gateway Arch National Park. And I'm guessing a pretty good view straight ahead here. There we go. I do know, in the little research I did do, that the arch is exactly, I believe, 640 feet tall and 640 feet wide at the base.
Why that number?
I don't know. I didn't hear why they said why exactly 640 is what they landed on and not 650 or whatever. But and then here underneath we've got the museum. And then along, the arch is right along the Missouri River here. And we've got a nice back and forth. There should be a nice big green space park, arch park here to see. Okay, so first I think we're just gonna go down in and get some information. We're not planning on doing a tour or going up. It is only about, I think it's a max of like $19, depending on the time of the year is the price. We're not planning on going up, but if there's no wait, then maybe we'll just do it. We'll see. We'll go in and we'll see, and we'll decide. So it is going to be till 12:05 to get in, which is about 2 hours. So we're going to go ahead and skip the ride up, and we're just going to do the museum here. We'll show you the museum, and then we'll go outside in the park and show you the outside portion of the park. But we're not going to wait around for a couple hours to go right to the top. So we do have to go through security checkpoints, so that's what we're about to do. And then head down to the museum. Here we just exited the Arch Museum. You can see we're right underneath it right now. You can actually go over here and touch the base. The museum is really informative. It tells you a lot about the history of St. Louis and the history of building the actual arch and all the designs and things like that. Really interesting. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get a little bit more of a view, but we wanted to go check out the riverside here of the park before we leave. So like I said earlier, the tours we had to wait about 2 hours for. We're here in July, so that's not a surprise. Actually, I thought it was going to be longer. Have to wait 2 hours to get one of the trams up, but we're not going to do that because we kind of have to get going. We're going to go see some friends and we got to get on the road. But there's also, if you don't do the trams up, you can also do, there is a boat tour. I think you must just go on the river and they probably tell you about it. I think there's some guided tours, and then there's also a movie that you can go see and watch the movie, and they tell you about it. All those require a ticket. So we just did the museum, got the information that way. We're gonna walk along the river here and then see what we can see. Okay, so we just walked all along the river through the park here, and we were heading back in towards the city just a little bit here. Gonna head straight to our car now. So overall, great stop at another national park. My question to you is gonna be, is this or should this be a national park? That is something me and Rebecca discussed a little bit on the drive in. It is definitely, out of all the national parks we visited, the most unique in that it's in a city. It's not nature based, it's human made, like completely. So start the debate below. Should this be still a national park? We're gonna go ahead and wrap the video up here. So leave your comment below whether you think this should be a national park or maybe a national monument or something else. So comment, like, and make sure you subscribe. We are driving to the East Coast. We got plans for another national park coming up soon. You can take your guess in the comments below where you think we might be going next. We are heading east. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.